I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT into your program. Whether you are a Java developer or a Python developer or a PHP developer, whatever the language that you are using to write a code, you can quickly integrate ChatGPT into your code, and you can really take lots of help from the ChatGPT. Um, in order to begin with, let's go to the ChatGPT website, visit like openai.com, and then the first step, you need to create the API keys. All right, just go to the menu. I mean, once you visit OpenAI, and you can see the login, and do the login using your Gmail or Microsoft account, or you can just register your email, and then go to the menu. Once you log in, you can see the developers and click the API. All right, once you go to this page, you can see that you have already logged in here, and they have given the Python and the curl examples here. Of course, there are lots of libraries available in every language, but most of the time I don't prefer to go ahead with a library, because you need to install a lot of things into your computer, and maybe a library and packages, dependency, blah blah blah. That's all sometimes make you very difficult, right? But in this example, I'm going to use a curl call that is very easy to, without any much of a dependency, you can implement into your code. Okay, and the first step, go ahead and click the authentication display icon, and then API keys. You can see this page. Okay, in my case, I already created an API key. Now I'm going to create a new API key in this for this video. um, I'm going to expose my API key, which is bad, but don't worry, after this video I'll remove the key that I create here. Okay, let's say how to integrate API. Okay, I mean, type the name that you wanted to remember the key later. I mean, it's just a name that the key you are creating. It could be any name. Okay, it's up to you. And click here, and you'll get the key. All right, just copy this and done. Create a new Google app script and paste this code. Okay, just go to your Google Drive. Okay, log in into your Gmail and go to your Google Drive, and click the Google App Script. Just by clicking this, it will create a new scripting environment, something like this. And I talk about a lot in other videos of this, maybe playlist. You can see to understand how to, I mean, the benefit of app scripts. Okay, so let's, in this example, I'm going to have one of the Google spread where there will be a list of celebrity name, and I'm going to generate keywords for all those celebrities using the ChatGPT in the Google App Script environment. Okay, so Google App Script environment is like a scripting environment. It's just free, and it runs for you at no cost. Okay, so in my case, I already have an environment which I covered in other videos. Let's go ahead and create a new script file, right? Chat GPT integration, something like that. Okay, hit enter. Now the code is created. I mean, it's a my function. Let's say you can type some unique name here, Chat GPT integration. All right, now you paste the code that you have copied. Okay, something like yeah. Okay, const chat, let's say chat GPT API key. Okay, maybe let's keep this as a single word. Okay, now we saved the API key which we copied. Okay, let's not try this API key. I will invalidate this shortly after this video. So you go ahead and create the API key the way I explained here. Okay, now go ahead and create one Excel sheet. Okay, just go ahead and create an Excel sheet, and type some name, something like that, and say name name description. Okay, name Rajini Kant, Kamal Hassan, Kamal Hassan. I'm not sure how to, I'm not sure whether I typed very well. Okay. Yeah, Kamal Hassan. Okay. Let's type some name. Let me zoom it a little bit. I'm sorry if you don't see this very well. Okay. Um, do this a little. I mean, these are all not really necessary. Okay. So the keyword will be pasted by ChatGPT here. Okay, in this column. So let's keep it a little bit bigger. Okay. Maybe Tom Hanks. Sorry. I feel bad that I don't know how to type some of the actor name, but anyway. All right, now we created three actor. You can type whatever. Okay. The example, what I'm going to do, the use case is that I have my Google spread which has lots of celebrity names. For each and every celebrity, I'm going to generate maybe a description or a keywords. So in this case, we can we ask the description? All right. Okay. Describe. You all know, right, about them, but let's try in this example. Okay. So once you created, make sure you copy this particular, I mean, if you don't see this in video, okay, just copy this. This is the ID of the Google Sheet. This is what you can connect with your Google App Script. Okay. Just go to your scripting environment. Okay. Sorry, here. Okay. Um, oh, is this the one we created? Okay, this one, right? Const Google. I mean, you can write all this variable inside of the function. I will be using this into multiple methods. Okay. Spread doc ID. Okay, I paste here. All right. Now let's connect this. Okay. Const spread app spread app dot get get doc by ID. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong, right? So I think the right way is that spreadsheet app. Okay, not this one. I mean, in order to understand how this Google Apps Script, please refer my other videos. Okay. In this example, I'm only focusing on ChatGPT. Okay. Um, Spreadsheet app dot open by ID. Okay. In this case, what it will do, it will open the document that we created. I mean, it will open this sheet. Okay. And then we created the sheet, right? Another way is spreadsheet. Okay, let's get the name, or okay, const celebrities. Okay, you can create as many as pages here. Okay, let's say you can create a many pages, but in our case we are going to have celeb, right? Yeah, yes. Okay, this is the name we have. I'll close this talk. Okay, celebrities page is something like that. Okay, now we have the spreadsheet app dot get sheet by name. Okay, get sheet by name. Okay, celebrities is the sheet that we created. All right. Okay, and now we are going to get the data from there. Okay, how do we get? Let's go ahead and celebrities equal to celebrity page dot get values. Okay, it will get, okay, it will get all the values. Okay, now we are going to you know, iterate this. Okay, I'm not sure what is the formatting issue here. Okay, for you all know that the where I equal to 0 and I less than celebrities dot length. All right, and celebrate I plus plus. Okay, I'm iterating. Okay, so I think we need to skip the first one, right? Because first one is really not a celebrity, it's just a header. Okay, um, sorry. Okay. Yeah, we can leave the first one. Okay. Now let's get the where or um, let's type the question. Okay. To ask the ChatGPT. Okay. Question equal to provide um, you know describe describe um, they are all actor, right? Let's put it something like that so that ChatGPT may know better. Okay, and in the celebrities of I, that is I'm looping, right? In that I'm going to get the maybe the first column, right? So the first column is the um, okay, I am switching the tab. I think I'm wrong. Okay, here let's take the first column. Okay, here it will take the actor name. All right. Okay, the question. Now, how do we connect the chat GPT? That's the core intent, right? Okay, here, um, let's say function ask chat GPT. Okay, here we are sending the question, right? Okay, so how do we integrate? You remember the first step we created the curl call, something like this, right? Okay, so in order to do that, can we just, I mean, Google Apps Script will not understand the direct curl call here. Okay, so we need to really convert this into the URL fetch. URL fetch is the method inside of the Google Apps Script engine to call the external services. Okay, so now this is the one. I just find this website, it really doing some conversion work. Okay, so you see, right, this is the post call they said. Okay, just copy this and paste here. Okay, I mean, is this really a post call? Because um, I'm not really sure. I look at this. Yeah, this is the post call, and then what we need to do, the query, not a query params. Okay, these are all not a query params. I mean, there are some headers, right? Take these headers. I mean, I'm really, instead of writing the code, I'm trying to convert the existing code. So this website may be helpful to you. And in the authorization and okay, not authorization, keep like this one and chase one, right? And what the next one? Authorization bearer token. So paste this one. No, I'm not going to copy paste here. Okay, API. I will paste it later because I am afraid to paste my API keys in the third party website. So you need to be a little careful. And this is a payload. Okay, let's copy this as such. All right, go back, request payload. Okay, here also they mentioned something like that. I'll click raw input, I'll just paste this. Okay, so now it gives a lot of example to convert, but you wanted to really convert for other programs for like a Java API PHP. Please refer the other video where I explained how you can convert this curl call or ChatGPT curl call into multiple programming code. The particular video, I'll post that into the video description. Please go ahead and watch if you're interested. Okay, now this is the code. So I mean, just to give a quick impression, this is a curl language of code. The same code I converted into Google Apps Script code, right? Okay, just copy this, go to your code, and you have already maybe this name. I like the name that I put it. Okay, let's keep this. And anyway, we send the question here, right? So, what do we merge here? Here, instead of this one, we gonna merge our question. Okay, we done the question. Okay, and this got a response. Okay, you wanted to check the response code and all those things, we can do that later. Okay, so now ask the chat GPT. Okay, call the method with a particular question. Now you may get what, let's let's return the response text. I'm not going to really check whether it's a status code is to 200 and all, but that's the right way. Okay, that's the right way you can do. But in this case, or another way, say let's do that. Okay, if code not equal to 200, then do response. Okay, I mean, let's not all do. Simply send this. We will write there. Okay, return the response of the particular call, right? Here we missed the API, right? So here let's copy this, and instead of the static API, put it something like that. But you see, if you really look at it in the open API, they said that you need to add the bearer also here, right? So I'll attach here. This is not, sorry. So usually this is not right way. Okay, the key must be the key because it's a bearer token. So let's type it something like this. Okay, all right, we done. So now it asks the ChatGPT. Now we get the response from the ChatGPT, right? So const response. Okay. Um, if we, let's say, if response dot get status code, right? That's what they mentioned, right? Yeah. So get response code, not equal to 200, not equal to 200. Simply continue. We can do that later. If you get the response, okay. Um, once, I'm going to convert this, okay. How do we convert? JSON dot parse response dot get get you refer this, sorry, get content text, okay. So I'm sorry, I'm switching, I think I'm switching multiple window, that's my mistake. I'll try to be conscious. Okay, I pass the JSON. Okay, now after passing the JSON, I need to read the JSON, right? So we all know that how the response will look alike. Okay, um, so in order to get the response, let's, I mean, we should know that how the response structure would be, right? Go to the open API and they say that this is the way the response will be, which is the JSON, and there will be a choices, which is an array. In the first array, the message will be, okay. Under message, there is a content, okay. I just copy this, okay, and I put it here, okay. So the response is not a response, like a description is the response proofs of choices, and I'm not really checking whether there is a response, those are all, if you know JavaScript, you can write how to manage the exceptions, if and else condition, but I'm just focusing on the ChatGPT here, okay, how to integrate with the ChatGPT. So you can go ahead and whether the choices is exist and whether it is an array and whether it got values in it, something like that. Okay, I'm taking the first item from the choices, and then within it I am reading the messages, within it I am reading the content, right? So this is the way ChatGPT gives a structure, all right. So from the root JSON, it's a choices, which is an array in the first item going into the message and the content. Okay, now all is done. Okay, cool. So now we got the response. Now how do we put it back into the Google Sheet? CRI, sorry about my spelling. Okay, so we have the sheet here, right? This one, let's say 0 is the first column. Do you remember the sheet? Sheet is the first column, and this one is a second column, right? So how do we get that? Go to your code. Where is my code? Okay, here is my code. So um, how do we do that? Dot set. Okay, I think we should go in a little different way. Okay, um, I think we need to set the value, right? Um, let's go ahead and the page dot get get a range. Okay, the range of what? It is B and I. Correct? You see the B and I is a counter, right? So what do we do? B plus I. Okay, I and dot set value. Set the value and this is a description. Okay, I mean if you know the Google App Script APIs and all, this is much easier. Okay, otherwise you need to really learn that part also. So again, this video focus is about ChatGPT. All right, now I think we all done, right? So it really um, connect the spreadsheet and read the values, and it is describe, it is making the celebrity name as a question, and it collects the response and it passes and take the value and it is setting it back to the sheet. Okay, can we go ahead and run this? Okay, in order to run this, can we create this as a two window to see how it really works? Okay, let's keep this as a separate sheet. Okay, I mean separate window, so that it will be easy for you to see the action. Okay, minimize. Now what we need to run, this is our main part, right? Just go and click this and run. All right, so it says error. um, okay, the line number celebrity page dot get sheet values. So I think I'm wrong with this. I told you, right? So this requires little spreadsheet app. Okay, I think it is get values. um we got the sheet by name. Okay, right. And okay, let's do this a little bit better. Celebrity page dot, I think get data range. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot. Okay, get values. I think this is the right method. Okay, yeah, let's try this and see this side. um okay, because ChatGPT would be little slow because it run for a maybe millions of queries in a real time, because it's a hot trend now. Okay, let's give a few seconds how it. Okay, it's done, right? Perfect. So it render everything, and you see this is the code, okay, which you can refer, right? It's a few lines, just a few lines, mostly a copy code. Please note that copying is not a bad. All senior developer will copy the code, okay? Copying and putting into the right logic is more important. Like, solving the business problem is more important than, not worrying how to write, how to, type the word in the programming. Doesn't matter. So here, what the logic I made here, I think we need to put the I plus, right? Let's undo it. Okay, whatever. Okay, because whatever inserted by program, um, we could not undo. Okay, let's remove this. Okay, what we did, we should have in increase the I value. It should go to the next value, right? So let's put a description. Sorry about that. Okay, here what we should have done, instead of I, we should have put I plus 1. Correct? It's take the, I thought it takes from the 0, but it actually takes from the 1. Okay, just save it and go ahead and run. Okay, it will take again a little time. Did I undo too much? um, Celebrities page, get data range dot get values. Okay, all is well. Because I'm seeing the error here. Okay, I'm not sure you're seeing this. Okay, I just fit this into the window. Okay, It says the error. Not sure why. Let's run again and see what is the issue with that. Okay, I think the problem is, again, I'm sorry. When I undo the sheet, I removed this. Okay, that's really bad. I feel really terrible. Okay, just go ahead and rename the sheet. Okay, and keep this way and make sure you minimize the window and save this and save this. Let's run. I think this is all fine. Okay, it is going by a loop, and it is not really refreshing when we run the script. So if think of like you have a sheet with it has a thousands of questions, you can ask ChatGPT, and the ChatGPT will give a response. Now the ChatGPT added the response. Okay, you see this is a response. Okay, in order to um, actor Rajnikant, and this is it. In order to um, I mean, this is the ChatGPT's description, okay, about Kamala Hassan, actor Kamala Hassan. Kamala Hassan is an Indian actor, director, producer, and screenwriter who known for his work in Tamil, Telugu, Hindi, and Malayalam film industries. Okay, so this is the perfect um, example of how you can integrate your code or your program with the ChatGPT. Okay, so please note that I also posted another video explaining how you can integrate the ChatGPT with Python, Java, or PHP, any other programming language. That particular video, I'll put that into the comment section. Please go ahead and watch if you are the other programming language expert. Okay. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much.